the goal of the cheese shop is pretty simple, and it was to sell the best cheese possible. I feel quite confident we have one of the best selections in the country. I mean, and we sell cheese and handle cheese properly. Where are we going to grow? In what direction? That's kind of a big question. We're going to grow organically and slowly as possible.
Anything particular planned for 2013?
2013, we're going to keep. A big part of what we do at the shop is we know our producers, we know where our food comes from, we know where our cheese comes from, we know those farms intimately. So it's something that Carrie, my wife, and I set out to do, is to know our producers. We have a staff of really great people that are vested with us. We want to invest in traveling, to those farms, with our staff, and learning and finding more great products to bring to Des Moines, I think. And then, who knows where we're going to go. Keep pushing what we can do as far as using local seasonal ingredients and creations, with cheese and charcuterie. When I went on, I call my cheese sabbatical, I traveled around, the United States and working more in production and only a short time in actual retail. I did just, figure out really quickly I wanted to be in retail and work with people. So I want to, continue serving as much as possible, tasty and delicious food. Long term, I mean, I'd be lying to say I never had desires to be a producer. Definitely here in Iowa.
And other business ventures, maybe?
That was a little premature to say. Everyone asks us to grow, mainly because we have an 840 square foot store with 25 seats. I mean, we could always use a little more space, but I think that goes back to growing organically. I mean, it's a way to look at it. There's monocropping all around us. You see ginormous farms. I don't want to go in that direction. We're very diversified in what we do here with all that we offer as far as products and food that we serve. We're just going to keep getting better at that, and where that goes, another business or two business, who's to say that's not next year, but it's definitely in the cards to continue to grow. And again, investing in our staff. We have an amazing staff of mongers. I really, for 2013, again, I want to just step up our mongers, what we do behind the counter, and how we, sell cheese and what we know about cheese. And same with our talented chef, with Nick Ellingworth, who's my good friend and great chef. He has a lot of talent and can grow in many ways too. So, future businesses are definitely, using what we already have, which is this great staff.
Okay, so the $1 million question. What makes the cheese shop the cheese shop? What niche does it fill? What's the source of its cheese shop magic?
What makes the cheese shop is pretty simple. You just got to come and visit the cheese shop, because you will be greeted with a piece of cheese, and we hope, it's like the proof is in the pudding type of thing. We hope that, we can change people's perception of cheese and of food. And it takes time, and we're not looking to do that overnight. So it's just a slow uphill battle, but I think we're proving.
Why do you think people really seem to connect with this place?
I think everyone wants to know more about where their food comes from. In this case, again, we know our product very well, and we visited the producers and the places where our product comes from. And I think people are eager to know about that. So they come for the knowledge, the service. And again, that's, we're wanting to step up behind the counter, our monger, so everybody has that same, core knowledge and kind of is more vested in what they do. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be a cheese professional the rest of your life.
Okay, so here's the desert island bomb shelter question. 3 gotta-haves. Stranded on the desert island, buried in the bomb shelter. What are 3 things from your shop you gotta have with you?
Oh, it's pretty easy.
Besides people.
Big piece of Pleasant Ridge Reserve, our own batch. We go and select once a year. One of only 2 shops in the country that's able to do that. You can only get it at our shop. You can find Pleasant Ridge anywhere. Even it's one of the few cheeses that's exported from the United States. But our batch is solely our batch. We buy the whole day's make, and we put a lot of pride into that. And then definitely a nice bottle of champagne and the leg of La Quercia prosciutto.